Well, welcome back, everybody, to the N5 Racing Championship. As this week we have Spa, we have 50 minutes. We adjusted it from 60. There's Juho. And we have a championship to decide with Ash leading, flying home by 3 points coming into this final race. We have double points on the table for tonight. So pretty much between Ash and From, whoever crosses the line first will win the championship unless they finish below third place. Yep, night and wet, Jack. We did this as the mid-season race last season, and it turned out that the super soft tires were the fastest in the wet. But let's pull up that point standings to get the exact numbers here. Once Juho enters, I'm sure we will be going. For the championship, there it is. Ash, 271 points after 13 rounds. From, 268. They have been within 10 points of each other for 5 rounds now. Simo, comfortably in third right now. He is at 201. Blue Mosquito in fourth at 169. Python's in fifth, 161. Juho in sixth, 130. Rally, who will not make it tonight, only did half the races, but he is seventh with 128 points. Grumpy in eighth at 104. JP in ninth at 89. Cablo 84. Ponish 82. Blue Jean 80. So it's pretty tight for the bottom part of the top 10. Now, remember, Ash is leading From by 3 points, because we head to the Constructors Championship. Ash's team leads the Constructors by 3 points over From's team. So it means From's teammates and Ash's teammates have the same number of points. It's 566 to 563. And then in third is Greeny Python Racing with 324. Fourth is Blue Mablo with 197. And fifth is Rally by himself as a team at 128. And then all the reserves combined round out the grid with 127 points. Hello, Dale. Good evening, sir, and good luck tonight. So with Rally not here and we have a few reserves on the grid, the reserves will finally pass Rally in the standings. And here we go. 50 minutes of Spa to decide the champion. No qualifying tonight. Reverse championship championship order. English is hard. Why does it look like it's not raining in that picture? Yeah, I don't see any rain. But Blue Jean on pole. The co-owner of the league. I smell a little corruption here, Blue Jean on pole. Huh. 50 minutes on the clock. 5 lights are lit. 5 lights are out. And away we go. Final round of Season 2. JP looks like got a good start up the middle there as he's going for third, 3 wide in turn 1. Pushes opponent just a tad wide there. And it looks like he's trying to give it back. Maybe. See, it doesn't look like it's raining, but there's definitely spray out there. And JP will keep fourth as they all make it up the hill safely the first time. Blue Jean already has a penalty. And Cablo looking for second, or sorry, looking for the lead. I was gonna say, it has to be Grumpy in third with a new livery. The only person that has changed liveries every week. Oh, that is a great camera angle. I was complaining about the camera angles of this game earlier. Ash is already up to second. Somebody wants that championship. And From is going to have to make a move quickly. Because, as a reminder to the viewers, for the championship in N5 this season, it is 100 pounds for first place, 50 pounds for second, and 25 for third in the standings. Ash goes way wide again. Although it looked like he did get bumped off a little there. I like how the camera waited for Chuho. So throw him up into fifth. Blue Jean. Well, obviously he's going to be purple there because it is the second lap. So Ash is up in the second again as Grumpy in his Coca-Cola cherry car has about a second lead. And Ash for the lead. And when we did this race last season, everybody used Inters because, you know, it's raining. Big save from Ash and then Grumpy as well there. But everyone used inters, and Ash used the supers last season in a wet. And it appears that this season the supers are the tire to go again. Oh, Grumpy with a power slide, and he saves it. I think he got a little bump and run from Ash there. Not too sure, but yeah. It's the wet. It will happen. And well, there it is. From into second. 42 minutes to go. You get 50 for first tonight and 44 for second. So if Ash were to finish second with fastest lap, would give him 46. Frome could get 50 for winning, and that would be enough to win the championship by 1 point. So pretty much Frome wins the championship if he wins the race. And obviously, if Ash wins the race, he keeps first place. So Frome is reeling Ash in ever so slightly. Judging by how much fuel they've used, it's looking like a two-stop race. Frome has fastest lap now. I find it amusing that they've done 3 laps already, and they have no tire wear on super softs in the wet. That's insane. They could legit pit for fuel only. Which might be a gamble somebody will take. And Ash back to the fastest lap. So let's take a look at this battle now, since they're spaced out at the front still. And all season, the middle of the field has put on some great racing. Because it is all the veterans after all. Blue Mosquito, Grumpy, Blue Jean, and Cablo. They race against each other so long in GT Sport between here and PSGL. Simmel's usually up here when it's dry. He even said so himself before the race that don't expect much from him tonight because it's wet. But Simmel was good on the dirt, which kind of the same with slipperiness. Although Spa would be hilarious if it was a dirt race. Going around Poulan. Oh, Blue Jean saves it. That car was wrecked, and he pulled it back. Blue Mosquitoes gapping these guys a bit. So as of right now, Simo still has third place in the points by 16. Let's take a look at the gap at the front. 2.5 seconds for Ash, with a slight penalty, which won't hinder him too much. He could easily train that down in the bus stop. Oh, now we got another cluster of cars. JP doing a little drifting. Oh, JP saves it. A lot of good saves in this race. From pits. Going for an undercut. Wait, there's no undercut if you don't pit for tires, right? Kind of curious. Is it going to be a fuel-only stop for these guys? So Fromm changes his tires. Everybody's changing their tires. I would gamble. So everybody else who didn't pit will pit, so that means Fromm will cycle out to be up front. But where will he come out in relation to Ash? Ash gained 2 seconds on Fromm during that pit exchange. Another train here as they are looking to catch Cablo. Similar to run on Blue Jean. And a pretty easy move there for Simmel up into 5th. Blue Jean looking to take that spot back. Juho and Grumpy there have a little trouble navigating. Frome's got it down to 1.6 seconds. Hey, he missed fastest lap by half a tenth. Leads down to half a second. Gap's staying pretty consistent now, so I'm sure Frome can't see anything, being behind Ash. Can Frome make the move into the bus stop? No. I'm actually surprised they're not beating that fastest lap, because they're up 4 tenths almost every time coming through there. And this is exactly how I thought it would play out between these two. Whoever crosses the line first between the two of them is the champion. As we're just a little past halfway through this race. I actually think Frome's toying with him right now. Oh, he loses the back end. Another wiggle there from Ash. Frome off the track a bit there. Will they penalize him for it? It does not appear they will, so he will march on. Since the track limits on this game are so inconsistent and crazy, I love how it's clear and the track is still wet like it's been raining. Hey, Jay. The points difference between first and second is 3 points. Ash leads over Frome. Tonight is double points event, so first place would be 4 points more than second. Or sorry, it'd be 6 points more. But if Ash were... Ooh, penalty for Frome. If Ash were to finish second with fastest lap and Frome wins, Frome would win the championship by 1 point. So basically between the two of them, whoever crosses the line first is the champion. And then the battle for third place, Simo is third in points and Blue Mosquito is fourth, but there's like a 30-point gap between them, so Simo's pretty much safe with third. First place wins 100 pounds, second place wins 50 pounds, and third place wins 25 pounds. And last season, Frome was the champion. Ash was second by, I want to say, less than 20 points, maybe? I forgot the final standings from last season. And Simo was third. So it's going to be the same top three, just a different order this time, possibly. That's a pretty nice sunset look there. And Ash with a purple... Oh, it is only 3 sectors. I was gonna say, some of the tracks on this game have like 9 sectors. As he's pulling away from just slightly. And they will complete lap 11. And they've been inseparable on track all season. The gap between first and second hasn't been more than 10 points in 6 weeks. And Frome bled off his penalty so he could start attacking again. I want to go take a look at the battle behind them, but I don't want to miss it if there is a pass for the lead. Because everybody's all wadded up on the map there. There it is, Frome pulls out the pass. Gonna try the outside at the end of the straight. And Ash closes off. Nice. Oh, Ash with a big mistake there. Frome into the lead. I think Ash went a little too defensive, gave himself no angle at the corner. So, Ash will relinquish the lead for the first time all race. And they also started this race in reverse championship order, so they started 9th and 10th, respectively. I still love how the supers are doing like no tire wear in the wet. Frome's gonna have to pit this lap. A full tank of fuel will go 20 minutes. And Frome's trying to use every last drop to get as big of a lead as he can for his final pit stop. I know he short pit the first time, as they both go wide there. And Froome into the pits as Ash will regain the lead. Now look, Froome enters the pits, and it's at least 10 seconds before the car actually shows up in the pits here. Maybe more. Come on. Doesn't take that long to get down the pit this spot. Will he take tires? Yes, he will. Still waiting for somebody to go no tires there since they're not wearing. But we have quite the battle back here. As Ponage sets his personal best lap at a race. Oh, Ponage's got to run on Cablo. Around the outside into fourth. Ooh, Blue Jean loses the back end, but he saves it. A lot of saves in this race. Did Froome fill it all the way up this time? Alright, cool. I don't think he filled it up all the way last time. Ooh, look. Whoops. Grumpy and Cablo side by side. That American flag Coca-Cola livery looks like something they would race in NASCAR at Daytona for the 4th of July weekend, right? Well, it's not at Daytona this year, but you get the picture. 4th of July race. And Blue Mosquito will go around JP for 9th, as he has made his final pit stop at the race. And a lot of people pitting. Ash out front by 31 seconds. He's yet to make his final pit stop. I remember in the F1 game, once it was wet here, I actually spun. Going into turn 1, I ended up going up the back side of the pits, and it reset me to the middle of the track. So Simo Ponage Juho should be in the pit this lap. Ash definitely will be in the pit this lap. Froome's good to go to the end. Ash will only need a little over half a tank of fuel to get there. But he also has to compensate for the time after to finish the final lap. A similar sponsor over there of Nescafe. Kind of giving me nightmares for my job that we had so many boxes of that come in the other night to stock on the shelves. So Ash is in. I think he's going to have a comfortable lead when he comes out. Because by short pitting the first time, Frome is giving up a lot of time since he had to fill it up all the way this time. Oh, Ash is already back on track, it looks like. Oh, no. Why does Arrow appear back up on track right now? Oh, look at that. Guess who's back on track together? Eleven and a half minutes to go to decide the champion. And once again, they're within a half a second of each other. Can Frome pressure the youngster into another mistake? It's also a shame that Sweeney decided to take a break from the game. It'll be interesting next season to see if he raced the full season, how close he'd be to these two guys since he was in the top three almost every race he did. As Frome had the lead for a bit there, but Ash decided no. Frome looks like he's had a run there, but maybe not. Nine minutes to go. I believe Juho would be pitting this lap. And Juho would only need a half a tank of fuel to get to the end when he does. And you look at the timing board there, it's pretty much been the story of the season. These two have been scrapping for the championship lead the whole time, and then the rest of the grid 21 seconds behind. Did Juho not pit, or have it? Oh, he must have already pit. Oh, he did a fuel-only pit stop. I was waiting for somebody to do a fuel-only pit stop. So they're on lap 16 now. They're doing about 2.5 minutes a lap. We should have 3 more laps after this lap. Because they'll complete 2 for sure, and then they'll have to do a minute after the time runs out on the last lap. Froome with the fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap means nothing tonight. Because you can't outscore the leader by getting it, and if Ash finishes second with fastest lap, you still lose it by 1 point. So you still get your points for the fastest lap, but it's whoever crosses the line first between these two is champion. 6 minutes to go. Froome taking a peek to the outside. And Ash defends well again. This game doesn't penalize you that much for going off the track. Yeah, if F1, if they just did that, Froome would have had such a run on Ash. Although, on F1, Ash probably would have ended up upside down somehow by hitting that curb in the rain. I have a feeling I know how this is going to end. I have a feeling. It would just be typical, too. Four minutes to go. Calling it now. He'll wait till the last lap, but Froome will be about to pass Ash, and he'll get a penalty. And that's how the championship will end. Well, Froome has 5 minutes of fuel left with 5 minutes of racing to go. I must say, as time is running down here, I am proud of this league for only being the second season. And we have 10 drivers tonight, and that is the lowest turnout for the season. So I'm proud of everybody that's participated, had fun, made new friends with some of the new people that have joined. And this is the last race of the second season, and we still have yet to have a Storts report. Oh. And Froome around the outside after Ash makes another mistake from Ash. Looks like Ash is desperate to keep the lead there. But yeah, all the driving has been really clean. If there's been an incident, it's been settled properly without Storts. Alright. Here it is. One lap will decide the championship. Who will bring it home first? Oh, Froome looks like he's going to have a run here. Froome with the penalty, what'd I say? At least he bled most of it away already. If he could get the lead, he could bleed the rest of that down in the bus stop. Oh, he got rid of it just now, so fair enough. 1.5 sectors to go. Ash sideways across the curb there. And now Ash has a penalty. The drama in N5 on the final lap. And how dumb this game is, if he crosses the line with a penalty, it will give him a full second penalty instead of half a second. And Ash bleeds it off, that makes a mistake. One sector to go. Froome's gonna have to make the move to make Ash not bleed that penalty. They head down to the bus stop for the final time. Ash bleeds it out. And he will come to the line. Your Season 2 champion will be Ash Best. And Froome, 0.2 off. I felt Froome could have been more aggressive there when Ash was bleeding his penalty. Blue Mosquito with a solid third place here. Literally driving in no man's land with nobody near him. Won't be enough to get third in the point standings, but Blue Mosquito will have a solid finish. Okay. I mean, Ponage is going to finish fourth anyway. Grumpy will come around in sixth. JP in seventh, which I believe is his best finish of the season. Cablo in eighth, Blue Jay in ninth, and Juho out of fuel. and 10th. It is unlike Juho to run out of fuel. He's usually the best fuel manager and tire manager that I've ever met. Let me screenshot that. So congratulations to Ash Best, our Season 2 champion. Started dead last and managed to hold off Frome with all the pressure. Thank you to all the drivers for this successful season. Championship probably couldn't have been any closer than it was. And yeah, thank you to the viewers that we've had recently. It's good to have the support. Hopefully we'll see this league grow with more drivers, more viewers for the next season. We will be taking I want to say a 2-week break, might be 3. We have a special event we're planning as well in N5 where we're doing the Indy 500 on Project Cars 2, a Monaco race on F1, and Le Mans on this game as the Triple Crown on 3 separate weeks. So that's in the works. But yeah, as for Demon and Blue Jean, our co-owner, we wish everybody to stay safe, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks. Take care, everyone.